So how many of you out there have had your aha moment? Have you had it yet? You know that moment when you're at work, you've had a hard day, you've dealt with all the bullshit, people harassing and the boss playing games. Because see what they did, they gave you an assignment. And in this assignment, they had you climb on the roof and, pick all of the, you know, rocks and rubble off the machine, the roof or something. And you work in the office. So you figured this wasn't in your job description. I guess it's time to move on. But while you're leaving and cussing that boss out and calling him all types of names under the sun, no pun intended, great one. While you were doing that, you were thinking about the fact that there are many assholes in the world. And you are absolutely correct, folks. Because many of you are getting it. The light is coming on. Light like this. We're not as magnificent as this light. And I hope you can see me. The great one is shining so brightly and effulgently. But you get it, folks. You're realizing that there are bad people in the world. And when you say bad can be subjective, obviously. But when I talk about bad, and some of you know what I mean. When I say bad, that bad affects you in ways that you may not come home, tonight or something. That bad affects you in ways that you lose your job or anything like this happening to you. These toxic workplaces, folks. And guess what? You are slaves in this world. So you have to go into those toxic workplaces. See how I'm connecting this? Y'all don't get it. So you figured it out. Aha! You had your moment. And now you're out that door. But while you're walking out that door, like I was saying, you're cussing that boss out and you're realizing how assholic these people are that you're dealing with everywhere you go, right? 10 people, 9 of them are just idiots. Fact. And you're seeing this. You're giving them an opportunity to show you something else, but you're seeing this, folks. So there are those of you, on the flip side of this coin, there are those of you who don't quite grab this thing about bad people and bad energy. Because I keep telling y'all don't understand what duality means. In this universe, right? Just like when you plug something in a socket, right? The positive and the negative charges would push powers that force. Go look it up. Science, your science. But in any case, we'll bring this down into emotions, right? Consciousness. Okay? You realize that these people in this world, a lot of the ones that affect your lives for some reason, they seem to be the assholes and have that low energy. And you get it. You get what this is about, folks. What are you going to do? That's the question, and we're going to ask that question. More importantly, you've heard some things, and you've thought about it a little bit. I've told you a few things. Things that are important, absolutely. But really, what's more important to you, folks? Do you want to, stay on this plantation, right? Do you want to live in a society? Because, see, obviously, you're going to have to do some self-reflection in order for us to get to this society. There's a lot of ways that you play into this. You just don't understand, folks. Yeah, it's a hard world. I hear a lot of these folks, and they mean well. I love everyone on some level because I get the foolishness of people. They can't help it. You've been taught something, you go with that. But, man is just not able for some reason to look within themselves, folks. Reaching for the better part of themselves to understand that we're all connected. Absolutely. On higher levels. So the fact of the matter is these bad days, all of these sleepless nights, the stress, because someone wants to worry you. That someone has a mental condition. What creates their mental conditions? I always talk about this. I always want to point that, get that microscope and look, finally at what's really causing bad people, folks. Think about it. Where did you come from? Were your parents ideal parents, folks? Think about it. What about their parents? So what we see here is a pattern of the same old dysfunctional bullshit that plays out into your lives and it affects you directly. So when you guys, even you people who with the problems, the mental problems, when you start thinking about what's going on, why you're so depressed, because you create the depression. Y'all just not thinking about it on a level where it's bigger than you. It's going to take you to reach higher, folks. You haven't been there, right? We can look at what you've been done so far, okay? You know, it's funny because it's like I got this bugle and I'm on my stump sometimes and I'm shouting this message. Are you listening? Do you understand why I'm shouting? Even though I understand the story has already been told. You know, maybe I'm just fulfilling my part in this, my role in this story, this storyline. Okay? You folks, you know, get outside today if you can. It's not too bad out here. You know, I'm going to take a walk today. But, and it's windy. I hope you can hear me. Sometimes it messes up the footage, you know. But in any case, folks, if you're not thinking about why, if you're having a bad day, that's what I'm saying. You know, think about who's doing it. Yeah, a lot of people talk about how we blame other people. That's where I'm going with this. Right? Don't blame other people, you know. But see, that's sticking your head in the sand on some level, folks, because reality is what reality is. I keep trying to tell you folks, you don't have humility. Humility is that thing, right, that all of us can express to each other that will make us realize that we're all connected, folks. If you realize that someone can stand in your shoes at any given time, you're less likely to take their shoes. Do you get it? So it's something to think about. While you're outside today walking is nice and stuff and not too bad. Put a coat on if it's cold where you are, right? But, yeah, you know, the best of us are thinking about these things, and some people say, hey, that's crazy. That's amazing. I'm feeling good today. You know, that's amazing that, you know, you have this excitement for, you know, just common life. People are going to be people. People are going to be assholes. We see a lot of this stuff happening with this violence and stuff. Everybody wants to be a bad, tough guy, right? Until they meet the Creator, until they face the Most High, who is the ultimate tough guy. Because that's another point I want to get to real quick before I head on down this trail. You know, do you guys think God is definitely not a punk on any level, folks, right? God is everything. So like I talked about earlier when I started, that duality, the positive and the negative, God is everything, right? So the worst of you, the energies that make you, because it's all energy, the energies that are in you that make you think you can be the worst thing, God is the ultimate wrath giver. Do you understand me? When he brings the pain, it's pain. Do you understand me? So all you tough guys out there, I want you to think about that. The Most High is watching. The heavens are watching you. You cannot whip any of their asses on your best days. Because see, the air you're breathing, on their worst days, they're making that air for you. You understand what I'm saying to you? Humility. This is why you're fool. I call you fools. See, I got to go there with this. You know? Let's not talk about people. Let's let everybody be happy duty. In the end, when the Lord takes care of this thing, he's going to take care of. You think it's going to be roses and sunshine because the sun's going to be participating in this, folks. The army of God, folks. You understand what I'm saying to you? You think it's going to be all butterflies? Nope. The nature God is going to participate in this, folks. Huh? You think it's going to be all happiness and goody-doody-doody? Because see, when you're being punished, it's for a reason, folks. The wrath. You understand? The stuff you're doing, the stuff like this, the tough guys, all of you people out there who are just fools for the reasons that I'm describing. Look in yourselves, man. If you live in a jungle, why is it a jungle? Because you have a lot of demonic, dark energy floating around that place. Huh? Do y'all understand that when the day comes, all of you, any of you, you will fall to your knees and realize that the Most High is the ultimate wrath bringer. The Most High is your everything. You will realize that, folks. Got to put God in this. God is the breath in my body, folks. The breath in your body. If he does not move, you don't move. Understand. All right? Get it together, folks. Y'all pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. You can pick the book up on Amazon. You can go over to my website, thinkbehavior.info. Please do so today. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the comments. You know, I love bad behavior. But, you know, what is behavior? Because when we're asking what bad behavior actually is, then we can get to the good part. We can get to the part that's gonna help us see some things. Even though I know really in my heart, I understand that this is not gonna happen. You're fools on some level that you just, it's ungrabbable. For some reason, you just can't grab these things. But for the best of us, the ones who will be left behind, the ones who will pick this thing up all over again in the reset, you're listening. I applaud you folks. Y'all have a great one.